What's up, everyone? Mr. NoobTube Gamer giving you guys another Call of Duty World War II gameplay commentary. Today we're playing Team Deathmatch on Shipment 1944. And I think you guys are going to like the gameplay because I finished like 29-0. I get 2 paratroopers and a ball turret. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun in this game. I still have a lot of fun in World War II in 2021. There's still a lot of players online. It's still an amazing experience. It's the most fun I've had in COD since Black Ops 2. It's definitely a top 5 COD in my opinion. I love it so much. So if you haven't played it before, or if you didn't play a lot of it back then, and you didn't like how it was before, it's changed a lot. It's gotten a lot better since its release. So yeah, you should definitely give it a chance if you haven't already. But in this commentary, I'm going to talk a little bit more about COD 2021, because, I mean, we still don't know anything about it, but I'm just trying to stay away from Cold War, because that game is terrible. So I got some more World War II gameplay for you guys. I figured it was a good excuse to pull out World War II again, since we're talking about COD 2021, which is looking like it's going to be another Sledgehammer title. And obviously, World War II was the last game we saw from Sledgehammer. They were supposed to make one last year, but for some reason, the development of the game was not going so well, so Treyarch had to step in and take over. So whatever Sledgehammer was working on, it pretty much had to be scrapped, and it became a Black Ops game instead. So I'm not exactly sure why that happened, what was going on with that game, and why Sledgehammer was replaced by Treyarch, but it's kind of surprising that Activision's giving Sledgehammer another chance, because if they fucked up bad enough that a different COD developer had to take over in order for the game to get released, that's not good. So I'm not sure exactly what was going on with it. Maybe it was something out of Sledgehammer's control. Maybe Activision had like really unreal expectations for Sledgehammer, and they just couldn't get the job done. But hey, it's good that Sledgehammer's getting another chance, because like I said, World War II is one of my favorite COD games, so there's a lot of potential for another Sledgehammer COD. Except I have a bad feeling, because I talked about this in my World War II video, talking about, you know, the next Call of Duty game potentially being set in World War II, which is a persistent rumor that we've been hearing for so long. I have a feeling that if they're going to go that route, instead of it being another World War II game that plays like World War II, the game you're seeing in your screen right now, it's going to probably be a World War II game that feels like Modern Warfare. So think of World at War, right? Which pretty much took Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, and give it a World War II reskin, right? I'm thinking if Sledgehammer goes back to World War II, we're going to see something very similar. That's going to be a Modern Warfare type game with the Modern Warfare engine and the tactical gameplay and everything. Maybe even doors are going to come in. And it's pretty much going to be that with World War II. So I would be really upset if that turned out to be true, which I have a bad feeling that it might, because we keep hearing a lot, oh, it's going to be World War II, they're going to go back to World War II. And I'm thinking if they are going to do that, they're going to try to do something a little bit different. And what better way to be different from the last World War II game than to make a Modern Warfare type game in a World War II setting. You got that brand new shiny engine that they couldn't use in COD 2020, because I feel like when they started working on COD 2020, which would be Sledgehammer, they started working on that game, then Treyarch took over. I feel like by the time they got started, the Modern Warfare engine didn't even exist yet. So I'm thinking now, from now on going forward, especially with Warzone being a thing, and them wanting to integrate Warzone with everything now, I think we're going to see the Modern Warfare engine in every COD going forward, which I'm a little bit nervous about, because Modern Warfare's gameplay felt nothing like an actual Call of Duty game. It was all tactical and focused a lot on realism. It just didn't feel right. So I hope that them going to the new engine doesn't mean that all the Call of Duty games are going to play like Modern Warfare. I hope we at least get some games, especially with Sledgehammer, because World War II is amazing. I hope we get a game that plays more like World War II and less like Modern Warfare. So that could be potentially what's going to happen if they make a Korean War game, because they can just build off of World War II with, you know, obviously better graphics, because you'll have more powerful consoles to work with, but they don't have to really change the core gameplay from World War II and make it more like Modern Warfare. They can keep World War II's gameplay, but make it fresh and feel like a different game than World War II by having different weapons and a different time period in the Korean War, because World War II took place in the 40s, the Korean War was the 50s, so you have 5 to 10 years of more advanced technology that would allow Sledgehammer to build off of World War II and just add more weapons and more advanced streaks. And, you know, because you have that 10-year time difference, there's more that they can work with. So that'd be really cool. There's a lot of potential for a World War II sequel in Korea. Maybe you can feature some characters that were in the single player for World War II and have them fight in Korea also, because, you know, it's kind of a time difference, but not too much. So that would be kind of cool. That way it kind of ties into World War II. Maybe they could just do a completely separate single player that has nothing to do with World War II and have like two siblings, two brothers that, you know, you have one fighting for the North Koreans, the other one fighting for South Korea, and then they kind of meet at the end of the game on two different sides of the war. That'd be really cool. It kind of really set the tone for how devastating the war was for Koreans, in the fact that it was a civil war that ripped families apart. So I think there's a lot of potential there, but I want to know what you guys think. What do you want the setting of the next Call of Duty game to be? Do you want it to be Korea? Do you want it to be World War II, futuristic? And also, what do you want the gameplay of the next COD to be? Do you want it to feel more like a classic COD, or do you want it to feel more like a modern warfare where it's all tactical and realistic? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.